It's Friday!
Friday. Wow, blast from the past. If any of you actually remember that, you win a prize.
Except you were supposed to look at me and go, was
that
that
enough?
4? Was that 4?
Was that 4? That's right. Oh.
That's okay.
I was just so thrown off because, it's so good to hear that again. Welcome to Fort Fun Friday Facts, better known as Mark and Brandy Aspinall. Yeah, I've got the camera just a little bit short.
I'll sit back here.
Well, I can't change it now. It's too late.
It is?
We can just move back our chairs. Anyway,
Hey!
Mark and Brandy Aspinall living Colorado elite with Berkshire Hathaway, Colorado Real Estate, welcoming you to another fantastic, beautiful, hope-filled Friday.
Whoop, whoop! And what is happening in Fort Collins? Well, it's the holiday season.
It's the holiday season. Okay. Coming up, chimney down.
So, of course, there's lighting ceremonies that have gone on around the areas. There is now. What's exciting though is Santa Claus is in town.
Santa!
So, with that, just to let you know, he's going to be in Old Town Fort Collins, and Friday, November. Well, that's already passed, but he'll be there starting November 24th. He'll be there every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, from noon to 6 p.m. So through December 23rd. So if you would like to see him there, he's going to be in Old Town Square. And then he's also going to be at Foothills Mall, starting the same November 24th, which is already passed. So he's there now, Mondays through Thursdays, 11 to 7 p.m. all the way up until 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve.
Ooh. Well, and I doubt you have the ice rink to contend with right now in Old Town Square, because usually he's right by where the ice rink is.
Is that up yet?
I don't think they put it up. Not with 60-degree days that we've had.
No. However, he's there. So go visit dear old St. Nick.
You're next. Go skating. Don't go skating right now. Maybe after this next week, there'll be some ice somewhere.
It says it's ready for some holiday visitors. The reindeer are available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. At Bath Gardens. So if you want to go see the reindeer, they're only here for this Saturday and next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You do have to register for that. For that, it's $5 a person to go see Santa's reindeer at Bath here in Fort Collins.
Although it says you can register. So to me, that means just show up and ask for forgiveness of, I was supposed to register. I read you can register and took it as optional.
True.
You probably should. If you actually want to get in, you probably should.
Yeah. That's probably a should do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. And then one more. A lot of these have already passed because they're in November. But
which, how dare you have Christmas things happening in November? Bahama.
Loveland at Centura has their lights up and the walking tour at the Sculpture Garden back behind Centura. So go enjoy that in the evenings if you love Christmas lights. There's so much to do. Just like we like to go find our little spots and take our girls around and drive and look at Christmas lights.
I think we should go check out the sculpture park this year. Yeah, because we haven't done that before.
It'll be fun.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of great things happening. However, just take a look. The Coloradoan has all of these events listed. Also, Visit Fort Collins has them listed. If you're looking for something to do, there's also these fun little escape room games that you can buy online that you can do in your house. We can post that up on seriously, if it snows and it's cold and you have family coming for Christmas, why not do
stuck inside? What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Escape room!
Escape room, which will be super fun. It is from ages 8 and up. However, the youngers can partner with someone 8 and up, and maybe like the ages will.
Is there 21 and older where I can have an eggnog while doing it?
Yes.
Okay.
There are adult ones. However, if you're doing
I
it
don't need
with
adult
your
themed. I just want to be able to have eggnog.
Just eggnog.
Just eggnog. Well, you know.
You know?
Maybe not just
Not
eggnog.
just eggnog for him. All right, so that is the Fort Collins. There's so much to do, you guys. Go out, have fun, spread some holiday cheer. There's a lot of giving trees and areas that you can contribute to. You know, it is the season of giving, which I just think the season of giving should be all year round. That's my personal opinion.
You can give me stuff all year round. That's fine.
Yeah, I will. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. On to you, Mark. What is happening in the new real estate news?
The news.
The real.
So obviously,
call it.
last month of the year, lots of speculation about what's going to be happening next year. There's actually a report that came out that the Federal Reserve may actually decrease the interest rate up to 6 times between now and 2025. I actually believe they're saying 6 times this next year. Now it's really
That would be till 2025.
well, yeah, through 2024 and maybe another 4 times in 2025 for a possible total. Now, this is way too far in advance to predict, but a possible total of 2.5% decrease in the next 2 years, which I know would be a great news for a lot of people, not just those looking for homes, but that affects, you know, obviously credit card interest rates and any other form of lending interest rates, whether you're trying to buy a car or whatever it is. So obviously it's too far in advance to say. You know, the Federal Reserve likes to be a bunch of curmudgeons and put a bah humbug on some hopes and dreams, but you know, there could be relief coming. So what does that mean for you as homeowners and possible home buyers? It means relief could be on the way. It also means that once those interest rates start to drop, there's a chance prices could start to go up again. We've talked about this kind of at length with people in our industry of here's where we're at now. What do we expect for the future? If this happens, then what? If this happens, then what? And it's pretty much everyone's in consensus because of how much buyers have been holding back on purchasing homes right now. When those interest rates do drop, the prices could start to go up again and fairly quickly. So if it's time to move. There's hope to refinance in the near future, and really just
So what I would say to this is the market is the market. The market is what it is, and if you have a chance to purchase and or need to sell right now, it's still a great time. With the predictions or the statistics coming out, everybody always gets up in arms, and then when it doesn't happen, there's disappointment, or when it does happen, there's a huge influx. The market is the market, and even though they have these predictions, we don't know if they're going to actually come to fruition. So with that being said, yes, these are the reports, which can be some great news. However, if you are able to sell or buy right now, it's not going to hurt you when these rates might fluctuate. I know we say this over and over and over. It's marry the house, date the rate. So it would be good news. Real estate is always a great investment, and it's good news all around right now or moving forward. So it's awesome.
Yeah. And for the listing of the week, it was kind of fun bringing those crazy homes to you last week. So I found a new listing of the week and actually got an email about this earlier this week. But we have I consider him a friend or at least a good acquaintance. John Simmons, local realtor up here with C3, owner of C3, has a new listing, and Vail has come to the Denver metro market. So a $12 million house just outside the Denver, I would consider it just outside the Denver metro area, but Denver metro area, so Commerce City, 35 acres, 16,000 square foot home. with a large detached shop with living above it. There's a picture of a round pen and some glorified lean-tos for horses on it. So it's, it's detached farm. But they've taken the big, beautiful barn that we would put all the horses in, and they've converted it into a shop, which I get it. So there's definitely still opportunity for horses to be on the properties.
On the concrete.
There's 35 acres, so, about 30 acres for them to explore still. So plenty of pasture land for the horses to run about.
So if you're in the market to buy, we'll take you up. We do know horse property. We know farm and ranch. we'll help you out on this 12 million. Is that what you said? $12 million property.
It absolutely gorgeous property inside.
It is.
Pool, hot tub. We'll share it in the link, and obviously our contact info will be in there. So
that's a given.
The
Dad, are you up for moving? 12 million?
Yeah, Bill, ready to move?
Good morning, Daddy. I love our place. I love our horse property.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love the home I grew up on, Dad. Both. All. Yeah, I love it. On top of.
They let you inside ever?
Yeah.
Or do you have to
I
stay
don't
on top
know.
of the roof?
You did kick me out a lot to go play.
Well, yeah. Absolutely.
No comments from the peanut gallery. It just still says good morning.
To be honest, if we were up there, I don't know if I would let our kids. There's 35 acres to run around on. Why would you need to be inside?
No, no. Yep, go play.
So.
Our little piece of redneck heaven. Amen. Right. I love it.
Don't need no $12 million for your horses. I agree. But someone does.
Well, we need $12 million for our horses. Because it's not
totally different story. Moving on.
Yeah, don't make that statement. I'll take $12 million for our horses.
Odd news. We're going to keep it Christmas themed here, so why not? So you've heard of, obviously, you've all seen it. Drive by a spot that you maybe haven't seen in a while, and depending on what part of town you're in, you could see some tagging on it that just randomly appeared. Don't know who did it, don't know where it came from. Sometimes it's art, sometimes it's not. You've seen the flash mobs that just pop up at malls. I'm sure you've seen them on social media, and they just start singing, especially this time of year. All the Christmas choirs going out and just flash mobbing and singing in random malls. You've seen different artists now get popular because of those types of antics. Well, a new similar antic has appeared. This time, residents of the Holly Tree area, where's Holly Tree again?
I don't know.
I forgot.
You're the one bringing it. Do you want me to? Hang on, let me search for it.
Nope.
Holly Tree.
Texas. Holly Tree, Texas had a similar pop-up, unexpected. This time, it was a gigantic inflatable Santa. This Santa is easily, I'm going to say it's 30 feet tall. I really don't know. I haven't looked that much into the story, but I'm going to assume it's huge. It looks like it's the size of all the trees around it.
And like the balloons that go at the Macy's Day.
Almost like a Macy's, a smaller version of that, slightly smaller. But yeah, the residents of Holly Tree said they don't know where this giant inflatable Saint Nick appeared, but there it is. And in the middle of their neighborhood.
Happy holidays.
Right. How funny would that be to just
to have a huge Santa?
Just get a huge one, stick it in front of like your neighbor's house or your buddy's house to maybe block the front door with this giant inflatable Santa. I think that'd be hilarious. Fire hazard? No. Leave the garage space open. Let's be safe, people. Let's be safe. Moving on, the next Christmas story. I'm sure many of you, like me, grew up watching Mickey's Christmas Carol. And with the Mickey's Christmas Carol, there almost always was that video of Chip and Dale, where Chip and Dale live in the tree that Mickey and Pluto cut down to put in their house, and all kinds of antics go around, and it's funny and it's fun, and at the end they all have hot chocolate together and hug. Well, another Texas woman, surprise, surprise, had a similar visitor in her Christmas tree. She came home one day and it was posted on TikTok originally by Brett Brat 359. Brett, we don't all think you're a brat. Anyway, came home and heard a noise coming from her Christmas tree and saw a long rat-like tail coming out of it. She put on rubber gloves because apparently that's gonna
I would put on some
protect
type
you.
of gloves, like leather or rubber.
Yeah, I'd probably go leather more or a baseball bat and reached into the tree and after a struggle pulled out not a rat but an opossum. The opossum wiggled free of her grasp, ran under the couch, and she was eventually able to scare it from the couch and tackle it in a NFL-style tackle.
It is the season for football.
It's the season for football, and brought the opossum outside. The crazy random thing to me is that the opossum wasn't aggressive at all. It was a little skittish and a little scared, but not aggressive at all. Didn't try to bite her, didn't try to scratch her. Just
It's because she had the gloves on.
It was because of the rubber gloves.
It's because of the rubber gloves.
I wonder if they were like thick, heavy-duty rubber gloves.
Like the yellow ones for like cleaning with bleach.
Yeah. Or even like, I'm thinking even thicker, like something you would deal with like really cold substances to keep your fingers from freezing.
I have that in my closet. I mean, that's something when I'm thinking about grabbing something I just go put on those dry ice gloves that I have stashed in the closet. Like every household person has.
Call me what you will, that's what I would want. All right?
Well, that's what you would want, but do you just have those types of gloves sitting
No, what I
around your
would
house?
do is I'd go grab your little grabber that you had for your hip surgeries to be able to pick stuff off the ground. As flimsy as it is, and be like, I don't want to get too close, just in case it's a snake.
Just go call my dad. Hey, we need the hunting rifles. I mean, you did that, right, Dad? You heard a noise in the grain room and shot a skunk.
Coyote!
Total inside jokes because Dad is really the only one on here. Say this.
If you can ever get him to tell it, it is worth hearing.
Yes, it's worth hearing.
The final holiday spirit story we have for you today is for those of you Seinfeld fans. I grew up watching Seinfeld on and off, but it was a little kid and it was okay. It was just kind of on.
Yeah.
We just started watching it the other day, just like, what the heck? Let's see if it still stands up. Oh my gosh, it is so funny.
It is so funny as an adult. No, yeah.
It's good.
Funny.
But a Florida newspaper has embraced a holiday Seinfeld tradition of Festivus, where people can write in their grievances that they want to get out there. If you remember, I remember just a little bit of it. Festivus. George's dad basically got sick of everyone being so happy around the holidays, and so he came up with Festivus to where he could just complain about whatever he wanted and get it out, basically. So the Florida newspaper has embraced this, the Tampa Bay Times, and you can go on and in Festivus spirit air your grievances. Yes, happy Festivus. Happy Festivus. There was a couple examples. Oh, here was one. Mark Nelson of Winnipeg wrote, "Why do you include the stumps in my bagged romaine lettuce? I know I need roughage, but I'm not eating romaine stumps." Great example of a Festivus grievance. The other one is this was from Carrie Beth Hobbs. "When my 12-year-old son calls me bro, last I checked, I was still mom. Yes, Kenzie, Steven, when you watch this as you're older, yes, you don't have to call Uncle Mark bro anymore. It's okay."
Well,
or Bria, our
I
daughter,
was going to say
dude.
Bria.
She keeps doing
going,
dude, bro.
Bro. Dude, bro. I'm like,
what? You're 6. And
It's
you
the
better
new
not
thing.
have lost your car. Or gotten a tattoo.
sweet.
Anyway, that is...
If you're getting these references, you're older like us.
and have questionable taste in movies. I don't know if I could handle that movie anymore.
I don't know either. That one probably does not stand up like Seinfeld.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
In college, it was hysterical, but now
Ah.
I doubt it. Anyway, that was your early holiday edition of Fort Fun Friday Facts, better known as Mark and Brady Aspinall. Join us next week for another holiday edition of Fort Fun Friday Facts. And we will see. I just hackled. I just hackled.
You skipped.
I promise. Oh my goodness. No, we don't have eggnog in front of us. Yes, we are like this
Do you have
normally.
coffee?
Have a fantastic week. We will see you Monday for Monday Morning Mindset, better known as.
Got to do that one?
Have a fantastic weekend. I gotta get to it.